Hello everyone, my name is Dean. So welcome back to our Technical Sunday. So sorry, but today is Technical Monday. But so sorry that we did not upload any video last night because we do have a technical difficulties on our videos. But we still not too late as today is Monday and we don't usually trade on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Most likely we'll start trading on Thursday or Friday or Wednesday around evening. But I'm still going to project for you what I'm going to see at the moment, what I see at the moment. Right. So I'm looking first now. I'm looking at the dollar index itself, which is previously we did manage here. We did mention, if you look back our previous video, we did mention here there's a triple top, right? And then here's the neckline, break through the neckline, retest, and then we're going to come down back to the level here, which is around 96.5. So if you do see here, this uptrend has been trading for quite some time, right? In our previous I think back in our January, we did mention about this trade. So now that the dollar index comes back to our target for us to favor buy, right? We can see here we have a one drive, two drive, three drive, and a fourth drive around here. And then today we have a small gap toward the upside after a multiple series. We call it sentimental downside on the dollar due to the trade war and the most biggest news of the month, which is NFP. But looking at the bright side, which is technical, we do see a multiple series of higher lows and higher highs. We can see here the first low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and so on. We do see now totally we have a playing out the fourth drive right now, which is the fourth drive. If this fourth drive does sustain above 96.5, we might see a dollar index rebound. Alright, so our first target obviously will be at the Fibonacci level, which is 61.8. If it does manage to close above this 61.8 level, and then we might hold the order back to create a new higher high, which is around 98.5, 99. So 99 still have it was back in so years ago when the price was around 99 region, right? So we do not greedy and look so far back yet. We should look at the short term first before we going even for the long term. So like I said, DXY favor buy for me at the moment by looking at the technical chart. And let's look to our goal. Let's say if go up, if dollar index up, gold most likely is gonna fall, right? 80-90%. The correlation usually plays out there. So what I'm gonna see that during this gold chart here, like I mentioned again in our previous episode, we do mention that we have a breakthrough towards the uptrend, right? And then we did mention to buy around 1280 level, which is a successful buy, and price already trading back to the previous high. So this previous high really interests me at the moment, which is by looking at the technical, we do see a double top, right? So like I said, today is too early for me to enter any trade at the moment. I would like to see if this candle does close any price action like engulfing or whether it's Marabuzu, and then I would like to wait for the retracement back to 50% before going to enter short again, so I can gain a better risk reward. But however, overall projection, we will see maybe a fall back to 1270 level. So this is the long-term target. Hopefully, like this price here will play in a range which that will favors me. Right after a breakthrough from the uptrend, we do have a spike, and now we're gonna look back for the fall. So whatever this go up must comes down as well, because this 1350 level and 1360 level, these two level are one of the key levels back in the days. So now price did a few pips shy away from 1350, and today market we did see a fall. So let's see how this candle is going to play out. If it does, well, nice. Please do not hesitate to sell, right? Because at the moment we are trading at the highest price now at our previous high. So let's move on to another of my watch list, which is GBP AUD. This GBP AUD has been a long time since I ever trade back in last year. However, it does today. I mean, this week caught my attention. All right. So we're gonna see, hopefully this is the range from 1.88 to 1.81. I'm looking for a range here, a range trade. So as you can see here, we do see a multiple rejection at our at our one of the main support, which is around 1.81. Right, if you look back our previously, this support here acted very strong, and it does push the price highly. But and then come back to our 3 4 weeks back there, we do see a multiple bearish trend, right? So because of these two price action here actually caught my attention to actually considering for a reversal trade here. So we do see a spinning bottom, and we do see a doji candle, and current now we do see a Marabuzu, but however this candle still haven't closed, so I'm still going to wait for any price action to play out. But if you want to zoom back into a smaller time frame, I would like to enter at this region here. Why I highlighted this region, so it will actually support more on my technical readings, which I'm going to wait for the double bottom before going even higher, before going even long. So I'm just going to wait this pair to retrace back to this level, and then hopefully we can retrace back to our favorite Fibonacci zone here, which is 61.8. It's also equalized to our 1.86, one of the psychology level. So well, if it does not retrace, well, that is too bad. But if you guys too eager want to enter a trade, I feel GPP AUD is one of the great pair to enter by at the moment. And move on to our last favorite pair. Right, so looking down on our EU was a successful buy, right? As I mentioned previously, we do see a third touch at one of the previous low at the zone here. We did highlight it here for you guys, and then we did mention to you guys to enter buy at this region right here. So after we have a multiple days going on the uptrend for this EU, uh, caught my attention on where the price is at the moment. We do see there is a previous high here, right, at this region. And because like I said, because I'm looking on dollar indexes, every time when I do any analysis, I will look on dollar index. When I see dollar index, I will roughly know where are the remaining of USD pair is likely gonna go in their direction. So why I'm gonna look for a short on EU is because I do see how AUD US dollar, and looking at how NZD US dollar is playing out, right? We do see today's candle, we already have a bearish candle, right? I did not choose these two pair because these two pair is still not at the favorite zone for me to enter any trade. But however, looking at those two pairs, slightly it's going to tell me that USD is gaining strength, right? And overall XXX dash USD most likely will fall as well. So by highlighting this zone, it's going to give me a better risk reward where we do see a double top. However, we do still need to see this how this Monday candle, daily candle, is going to play out. If it's going to close in a pin bar, or whether it's going to close in a Marubozu candle, which will support my technical reading on the short position right here. Because overall, if you guys want to see for the long term, right, we do see a MA crossover plus with the uh, broke on the trend line. It does indicate that telling us that the bias is a very strong. But remember guys, this this whole uptrend here is not due to dollar index weakness. It's due to the trade war sentimental. So once the sentimental is off a cool down, we might see a continuation on our previous trend. So let's see how this daily candle is going to play out. However, I'm still going to favor short at the moment. I did enter a short at this region, which is with a smaller lot, just to see how this is going to play out. Well, if you do see today this daily candle going to close back below 1.13, I do believe that EU will come even lower, back to 1.2, and then back to 1.11. So right, for the moment, like I said, I do not enter any trade. So let's see on the Wednesday and Thursday if we do see any good movement or good opportunity, we will keep updating to our Telegram group. So stay tuned.